I'm Dougie from Bike Box Hire UK, and I'm going to take apart this BMC and put it in a bike box, and along the way you're going to find out a little bit more about how to put your own bikes in one of our bike boxes. So to start off, I'm going to take off the pedals. The way that I do this is I always put the pedal at the bottom, the Allen key points towards the back, and you just stand down. And I've now saved you 20 minutes. Same on the other side, pedal at the bottom, Allen key pointing towards the back tyre, hold the crank, press down. This bike has SRAM force on it, so probably best practice to remove the batteries from the front and rear mech. And also put them to one side. Next, I'm going to take off the seat post. Right, put this to one side. Next step is to remove the rear mech. So for that, generally, you need a 5mm Allen key. And this stops your mech hanger from breaking in the event of your bike box being crushed or something going inside, or potentially incorrect packing if you haven't followed these video steps correctly. Next step will be to remove the wheels, put them to the side. So I'm just going to remove the through axles first of all. Take them out, and again I'll place these to one side. I kind of get the feeling that it would be advantageous to do a Blue Peter style, and here's one I made earlier with the bike box fully packed, but then you wouldn't get the benefit of seeing how I do it. So once I've set everything to the side that I know I'm going to need in the box with me, I'll just leave this like this for now, and I'm going to pull the box in. Okay, the last step before you put your bike frame into the box is to just take the stem faceplate off so we can remove the handlebar, so we can turn it sideways so the frame will compact nicely into the box, keep out of the way. So for that, 4mm Allen key. And I'm just going to loosen off these. This just takes a minute of faff sometimes, but it's worth the effort, otherwise you're going nowhere. Stem bolts out, faceplate off, put it to the side. Now the bar will come out. And the first thing I'm going to do here, lightly wrap it round. And I'm going to take the frame straight off the wheels and put it sideways into the box. It's a nice handy outline on the box for where your frame's going. I just take care. So all bikes vary, so you just want to make sure that your bike is going in the right way. It's always best practice just to put these in your brakes. That means that if the lever gets pulled in transport, you're not going to have a hard time putting the wheel in. They just need a little bit of persuasion and they'll clip in. That's the back. And this is your front. This is very much an optional step, but it'll be one you're potentially glad you've taken. There you go. Next, I'm just going to start strapping the bike in place. So, as all bikes vary, you just need to be careful. Make sure nothing's compressed or too tight, too loose. pull that round, put that over there. Next, just want to make sure they've got the frame secured into place. So the one thing with this box is you just need to make sure there's space for the anti-crush pole to go in unimpeded. So just make sure that this slot here is clear of the bottle cage. So we'll put that on now. And then once that's in, just have to strap the rest of the bike into place. You might also want to wrap your chain in a dish towel or something like that, to stop it scratching the frame. In this case, I'm satisfied it's not going to be damaging anything, so I'm just going to leave it. At this point, I've got my bike securely strapped inside the box. I'm happy it's not going anywhere. Now it's just time to put the wheels in. So in this particular box, it's far easier if you can remove the brake discs. For this, you just need to make sure that your hands don't have any oil on them because you don't want to be contaminating the discs. So to remove, you will need a lock ring tool, which is like this. If you don't have one, just make that known to us at the time. And we can just move in here and remove that. It doesn't take much removing. Just make sure if they're coming off, you have the means to put them back on at the other side. Should be fine to keep the cassette on. Brake discs off. The last step you want to take is to take the pressure out of the tyres. This way your tyres won't explode inside the aircraft. Okay, so once I have the wheels loosely in place, you're going to get your quick releases, which come with a box. We're going to start securing them in place. As you can see, I've put the front wheel in first, lace this through, put it through the hole, and then come round to the back. Front wheel, again through the back of the box, just to the point where you're satisfied that nothing is going anywhere. Once the wheels are securely in place, I'm going to get the anti-crush bar. I'm going to put it in the slot here. Once that's in, I'll grab the foam and just put it in over the top, making sure that there's plenty of protection for the frame and the wheels. Now all I need to do is just close these wheels over the top, just being careful that the anti-crush bar isn't interfering with any of the spokes of the wheels. But if the tyres are down, the wheels are pushed right in and they're properly secured, it should be easy enough that you'll have no problems. Just being careful. Again, as I've mentioned previously, if the box isn't shutting properly, make sure there's things like this that are tucked in. And make sure as well that it's folded inside the lip correctly. This means the whole way around the box has to be shut flush. And make sure that the tongues of the buckles are safely inside the clasps before you close anything down. So now that I'm happy that everything's in properly, I'm just going to shut her over. Stand her up. So once you're buckled up and ready to go, you're good to wheel it out and go on your holiday. The eagle-eyed amongst you may well have noticed that we forgot to pack the seat post, pedals and brake discs, along with the batteries and faceplate of the stem and through axles for the frame. Yeah, so just make sure you put that in the box before you go on holiday, otherwise you'll be screwed.